father and son duo came from North Carolina to see tonight's game. Diego is a Warrior fan. Dad, not so much.
We're getting along so far because everything's going my way. Too big, too strong. We really need the crowd behind us. That's why I'm here, to give us that extra boost and get us over the hump. Take total control tonight.
We're coming back tonight. We're going to tie it up 2-2, go back to Golden State, then 3-2, and then we're going to control the series.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
Tavares Jordan.
I pick 'em like a pro, Globotron ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick 'em like a pro, Globotron ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the hall. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. Yeah, this is a major play. We do it big in a major way. Diego be having the pick of the day. Here we come, don't care if you ready. We them boys, the gold is heavy. Top picks like cheese, no shredded. Number one is where we headed. I'm a grizzly and bear like Desmond. I'm a Steeler, no saint, no reverend. Making plays is our profession. Do it big, it's now or never. I got game like I'm moving clever. We be reaching all different levels. Never breaking, we hitting the pedal. Right on time, we ride on schedule. I pick 'em like a pro, Globotron ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the halls. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. I pick 'em like a pro, Globotron ball, talking pick and roll. We gon' up the score, touchdown, this is not field goal. We the winning team, champions when you walk through the halls. You can place your bet with us, cause you know we gon' win them all. Yeah. Come join the winning team. Winner circle. Pick 'em pros.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derrick Thompson.
I'm Diego Thompson.
I'm Christopher Davis.
And who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house. Father-son dynamic duo featuring Christopher Davis and Bryanna. Hey, what's going on, fellas, man? Pick'em Pros. Y'all know I'm the pro up in here. Yes.
I don't know about that. 1 and 5.
Hey, man, we'll get to that in a minute. How y'all doing?
Better than you, obviously, this week. 5-1, everybody, 5 wins, 1 loss,
okay.
Got it,
Lost off of a lucky Jane Daniels win and man, what was the other pick I lost?
It was
Chargers. Everybody lost.
Everybody lost on the Chargers.
And CJ, of course.
Yeah.
Who's those two quarterbacks?
Yeah, shout out J85 though. He came through.
He came through, man. Well, look, we have a fire show for y'all today. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. This is what I've always considered the best weekend in football. I love the divisional round where you've got the top 8 teams. You've got 2 fire games on Saturday, 2 fire games on Sunday. We're going to definitely dig into that. But we have a lot that we're going to go into. We're going to talk about the wild card woes. We will touch on my wild card practice week. Okay, that was a practice round for me. So we're going to talk about that practice round. All right, we're going to talk about the Texans, Commanders, Rams. Are they contenders or pretenders? We're going to talk about the coaching carousel. Deion, is he going to be the next coach, or who should be the next coach of the Dallas Cowboys? We're going to talk about all these hot defensive coordinators. Should these defensive coordinators be head coaches? Can a defensive coordinator lead a team to a Super Bowl? We'll talk about that. We've got the college football championship. Good Lord, finally will be played on Monday. So we'll talk about that. All right, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. And then, we're going to get into these divisional games. This is where I'm going to go 4-0 and show everybody what's up, because it's time for that. So we're going to get into those picks. We'll have Bryanna here for that, of course. And then we will finish off. We'll finish off with one of our producers. Yes, We know Brandon Bean is a fan favorite. We know y'all love Brandon Bean, but Brandon is also helping a lot behind the scenes as far as helping to put the show together. But we're going to talk to him for a couple of minutes and get his quick take on the games, the divisional games. So we'll touch on that with him as we finish. And that's going to be a segment that's going to be open to all of our fans. So we'll have a segment at the end of every show where we let a fan come on and give their take with us. So, all right. So that's the show, man. So y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yep,
All right,
ready.
let's get into it. So shout out to Team Pick'em Pro. We appreciate everybody behind the scenes. Joe here in the studio, Summer, social media, managing the comments. Thank you to you. Thank you to everybody. Shout out to everybody in LA, rocking the LA hat for y'all, thinking and praying for you guys with the fire. So hope you recover and can rebuild soon and contain everything as soon as possible. Thoughts and prayers are out to you. Hope to win some money for you. So with my picks, I think we're going to raise some money for LA. And one last thing, man, shout out to Pure Green of Clayton. Ooh, man, these drinks are fire. We're going to be drinking these through the show. And we also have some special shots. I've got this immunity shot that's going to get me right on the right track. So thanks to Pure Green in advance for all these amazing picks that I'm about to make. All right.
I don't even know if an immunity shot can help save you.
yes, it is. The Pure Green immunity shot will help.
Maybe because Pure Green, but maybe.
We're going to see.
Maybe just because it's Pure Green.
All right, yes, it's because it's Pure Green. Pure Green of Clayton, North Carolina. Shout out to y'all. All right, let's get into it. So, Wildcard woes. What happened to Derrick? I know you guys wanted to talk about this a little bit, so I'm going to give you the floor for about 30 seconds just to talk about.
It's pretty quick, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Might serve more time.
You have anything that you want to say about?
It's like when a team loses. When a team loses, we're supposed to talk about the things they did bad and just kind of criticize them. So this is you. You're the team that lost.
Okay.
So you went 1-5. What happened, man? Like why?
Why? Well, like I said, it was practice. It was practice. I was messing around. It's like the layup line. You kind of lollygagging or whatever. But again, you guys need to be scared. Y'all should be trembling more than Lamar Jackson going into Buffalo. Okay,
Lamar Jackson's the reason why you're 1-5. One of the reasons you're 1-5. So I don't know who's trembling right now, but okay.
Steelers.
Y'all should be shaking right now because it's like when Steph has an off game, man, you know what's coming. Y'all know perfection is about to come because you know how great I am, Curry. And you know how rare that is. So I'm about to just go completely off on y'all. So you should be very, very scared. I'm actually surprised y'all showed up today. I'm actually surprised. I really am. But you know what?
You did too, because looking at it, this wasn't great. Wasn't great, man. Okay, the one thing I didn't understand, Steelers Ravens, that was understandable because divisional games can get crazy. But the Vikings, after both of us were like, "Hey, Sam Darnold doesn't look like he has it. He has it in the biggest game of his career."
Yep.
Put up 9 points. Guess what he did in the second biggest game of his career? What was it?
Yeah, he did.
9 points again.
Yeah. Yeah.
11 sacks.
Because he was holding the ball too long. 9 points.
He was awful. He was awful.
Very bad.
I missed that. I missed that one, but I saw what I needed to see. I've made the adjustments. I'm the best adjuster in picking history, and you guys are going to see the results of that. But you know what? Y'all are getting on me. That's cool. Y'all messing with me. But you know what? I know who has my back. I know who's got my back. So I'm bringing in reinforcements because I'm going to bring in a lot of reinforcements today. You know who has my back? I'm going to bring in Bryanna because I know Bree's got my back. So let's bring in Bree. Hey, what's up, Bree?
Hi.
Hey. So, Bree, I know you've got my back. I know you got it, right? I picked amazing.
I don't think I was the best reinforcement for you.
No. So, I mean, but you saw the logic on where I was going with my picks, right?
Not with the Steelers and the Eagles, Ravens.
No. Man, okay, man. No love. Okay, all right. That's all right. That's you know what? So see, you guys have me motivated. So that's why I'm about to just completely go off this week. So you're gonna see that, Bruce.
We will see.
All right. You excited for this weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be big time. We cannot wait to hear your picks. I know we've talked a little bit behind the scenes, but we'll definitely dive into those a little later with you. So we're excited to go into that, and then we'll see you, of course, in 3 weeks at Kings. We're going to start to promote that show heavily. So we're looking forward to seeing you there. While we have you, Texans, Commanders, Rams, we're going to dive into them in a little bit. Are any of those contenders, or would you say all of those are pretenders at this point? Texans, Commanders, Rams.
I think the Texans and the Rams are definitely contenders. Okay. But I don't think the Commanders are.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because
I agree.
He just gets lucky, Jaden Daniels. He just gets lucky.
What that is
true.
That's Diego's take. That's Diego's take too. Yes.
And he's a rookie too, so it kind of makes sense that he gets lucky. But I think it's just that, like, kind of really. And then the Texans, CJ is really good, but pressure too. But he always makes it out of the pressure part, so he's good. And the Rams, I mean, Matthew Stafford, he's a veteran, and they came back from a 1-4 win rate, so they're 1-4, and they came back from that. So
they did come back from that. They had some injuries early on. Once they got healthy, you can argue that they're looking good. Okay, all right. Well, we're definitely going to dive into that more when we dive into those games. So we'll get more of your take on these, but I appreciate that, and we'll see you a little later in the show.
All right, thank you.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Bree. All right. Okay. All right. So, all right. No love, but that's okay. Like I said, y'all got me fired up, motivated. I'm ready to go at it. So let's talk about the Texans here. We'll keep the slide that we've got here. Texans, Diego, are they contenders or pretenders?
Texans are pretenders. I just don't believe in CJ. Like I've always not believed in CJ, but especially at this time of the year. Yeah. Like when he got to the divisional round last year, they played a really good team in Baltimore. They lost, and he just doesn't have what it takes. Like Justin Herbert's all sold in the first playoff game he played in. Like he's just not reliable.
He sold worse than Darnold.
Yeah, he did. He sold worse than Darnold.
Way more hard. Like, I don't even understand how Justin Herbert throws 4 picks, and we're still like, "Oh, he's top 5." Yeah. Let's cut that. Let's cut that out right now.
They're not contenders because of CJ, and I mean they're playing the Chiefs, and if they're going to contend, they have to at least have a chance to beat the Chiefs. Okay. Which Mahomes is taking care of business. CJ is going to never want to touch a football field ever again after this game. I see a blowout coming.
Okay.
Blowout is crazy.
Blowout.
All right. Well, with how the Chiefs have played this year, I think that this might be closer than we think. The defense from the Texans gave me something to be inspired by. I do worry about that Chiefs secondary and their ability to lock in on Nico Collins and kind of force CJ to throw to everybody else. Because again, Xavier Hutchinson and John Mechie don't necessarily inspire confidence outside of Nico Collins. Yeah. So I think that's where it could get a little difficult. But you get a turnover here, a turnover there, There's a couple again, like with Kansas City and like how they've had this dynasty for a minute. It always comes down to a couple plays or that one play that either they make or you don't make. Yeah. So that's
very true.
I think this game will be a little closer. I wouldn't say a blowout, but I will say that some Chiefs magic comes away and they pull it out at the end.
So and one comment here. So thanks for the comments. Keep the comments coming. We're in studio, so we can't quite see the comments, but we know everybody that's watching wants to see the comments that you have. So keep those coming. But if you want to communicate with us directly, ask us a question and we will acknowledge that. So please ask a question if you want to go back and forth with us. But Diego, so your biggest nightmare is going to be if the Texans mess around and win this game.
They have zero shot of winning.
Man,
Mahomes will not let that happen.
For your sake, I hope so. Because CJ will be a made man for the rest of his career. He doesn't have to do it. He can miss the playoffs for the rest of his career, and he will be just fine if they win this game. I tell you, man. That's going to be
happening.
Okay, not happening. Well, let's move on to the Commanders. Okay, so Commanders, Diego's other second overall pick, who's the golden child.
Child after 3 weeks, yes.
Yep, cannot do anything wrong.
Yep, nothing wrong for the rest of his career. Yeah.
The Commanders and Jaden Daniels, are they contenders or pretenders, Diego?
The Commanders are pretenders, and this is why. the Commanders in the regular season, they beat all the bad teams, all the teams they're supposed to win against. And they played teams like the Eagles, and they played teams like the Eagles, and even they lost to the Cowboys. Just any good teams that they lost to. And they had a bunch of overtime games, like the Bears game, the Hail Mary. That was arguably the luckiest win in NFL history. And they had the overtime game against Atlanta, where they had a bunch of calls didn't go Atlanta's way, and just a bunch of lucky moments throughout the year. And even in the playoff game, the kicker's scratching his head, and then the ball hits the upright and then goes in. So
yeah,
it
was a lot.
I just don't believe in him. No, and they got to have at least a shot to beat the Lions, which they have zero chance of winning that game. It's going to be the same thing. The Lions are going to make Jay never want to touch a football field ever again after this game. I'm just saying, never.
Okay, all right.
Well, you know what they say about ifs and fifths, right? I just hope you know that real quick. But my whole thing, and I'm not even trying to go against Diego on this. It's like, look, you win 12 games for a reason. Oh, listen, somehow, some way, if you win 12 games, you're not terrible. Now, mind you, and as a Panthers fan, I don't know why we're talking all this trash, because they did put up 40 on us with a backup quarterback. So that was before
our defense is bad, but that was before Bryce's resurgence, so that doesn't really count.
Fair point. Fair point. However, even though they still beat us, which is one of the bad teams, and on top of that, they still managed to scrape by against good teams. And even in this playoff game, the team that won our division, who is notorious for giving everybody else in the playoff trouble, the Eagles trouble, gave the Lions a scare. They beat that team with mostly the same people coming back for that team. So I'm just saying, Jaden Daniels is the only thing that gives me hope that they have a fighting chance. I don't know how that defense is going to play. I don't know how that secondary is going to play against that Lions offense. I don't even know if the fourth down decisions are going to work all that well. But if they do, and something breaks, and it comes late game with Jaden Daniels having the ball, I like their odds. I like their odds.
That's just like the Panthers defense knocked Jaden Daniels out of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Just saying.
Well, you know what, Diego? I know, by you being such a Bryce guy and a Bryce homer and number one pick, I know you're salty on these number two picks that get anointed very early. We had that happen with CJ. We had, with Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is the chosen one, and he's always so calm and poised, and he's got that smile that again.
I mean,
if you're a Commanders person,
I lived in DC for a minute, so I got a soft spot for like Commanders fans, especially like when I was working. I met a bunch of Commanders fans. But, I like seeing them happy.
But if you're going against them, that smile is aggravating. It's aggravating as I don't know what. But you know what, Diego? I'm gonna call in a favor for you. All right. So families, Detroit, my mom, everybody in Detroit, love Detroit, right? So you know what? We're gonna take care of your guy. We're gonna make sure that Jaden Daniels does not become the second quarterback now that is the chosen one that's taking all the shine away from Bryce. So let's cue up all right here. We're gonna take care of. Come on to Detroit, and we're gonna take care of it. And you're not gonna have to worry about any more talk until next year about Jaden Daniels. All right. We good? Okay. I'm gonna make that call in for you. So you're not gonna have to worry about that. Okay. So let's go on to the next one.
Lose themselves at the moment.
All right. Okay. So last one before we go to our coach debate. Let's talk about the Rams. Oh man, the Rams. Are they contender or pretender, Diego?
Yeah, the Rams are most definitely Super Bowl contenders. They got a Super Bowl winning quarterback coach combo in Stafford and McVay. And ever since they've been healthy, they've been winning a bunch of games, bunch of big games too, against the Bills and some other great good teams, and blew out the Vikings. And I believe in their chances against the Eagles. I believe they got a real shot to win that game and go all the way.
All right. Now, are you going to hold before you go? So you're saying that, all right, but are you going to take a pure green island shot on that?
No.
Okay. So
we got to wait and see.
We're going to wait and see. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Again, pure green. You want to stay nutritious. All right. Pure green there. All right.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, man.
I think that the Rams, I'm just mad that they're playing like the buzzsaw of the NFC, unfortunately. Yeah, the Rams are Matt Stafford's been going crazy, and like just basically seeing how he played in the first half versus the Vikings, that really inspired confidence. And then seeing how their defense has rattled into form with their like rookie picks. It kind of I like how the Rams like have gone like two different ways of like showing how they can build their roster. Where the Super Bowl year, they're like, hey, we're gonna get all these stars.
That's a great
we
point.
go, have like the massive like bandwagon, everybody's just gonna jump and like ride this ship until we win a championship, which they did. And then now they're like, okay, we're gonna draft really well, get a bunch of guys in the 5th round, get some first round guys from Florida State, and then we're still gonna win. Yes. So I don't know. We really got to give the GM, the owner, everybody love for the Rams.
Really good draft pick.
Yes. I'm really sad that stadium does not get filled because I'm not gonna lie. That coach be doing his. Everybody be doing their thing up there.
Yeah. We have to give them props. That's a great point because when they were on the whole forget them picks, and they use the word other than forget them picks, right? They were on that whole motto, and they won a Super Bowl with that. But we thought that they mortgaged their future, and in order to do that, and they had a couple down years, but it was way less than what we thought, and they have rebuilt that. We all thought McVay was going to television and was going to go the John Madden route, and he stuck it out. And wow, within 2 years now, they're looking really good. So big props to the GM. They drafted very well, and they're looking good. So I would definitely say they're contenders, and we'll see if anybody's going to be bold enough to go on the island and actually pick them to beat the Eagles. We'll see. We're going to find out. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next topic here. All right. Cowboys next coach. Oh man, let's see here. So we got a lot of people, we know that Deion's been talking to Jerry Jones, so we know there's some conversation there. All right. Bill Belichick, he of course is at Carolina now, UNC. However, he has an out, I believe, $10 million or something like that. He can easily be bought out, and especially after the following year, it's I think $1 million. But he can get out of that, and there's a lot of chatter that if he is offered an NFL coaching job, he'll leave right away. You've got Ben Johnson, who is doing, a great job with the offense in Detroit. So, Diego, man, who do you think should be the next head coach in Big D?
I think Ben Johnson is the favorite. Of course, I think that would be the preferred choice, be Ben Johnson, or just anybody who's like an offensive coach. I think would be a great fit for the Cowboys.
Okay.
And I just don't like the Deion fit, because I just think that's like a too much noise for the Cowboys. Because whenever they've had, a lot of noise, they haven't just quite lived up to those expectations. So I think they just need to be low key and get someone maybe uprising and just go from there.
Yeah, kind of go the Carolina Panthers route. How they got the upstart coordinator in Tampa.
Hey, we're playing better.
Okay,
not bad.
Real quick, when have the Cowboys ever done anything to not have a splash and like be in the news and be like?
I'm just saying what they should do. I'm not saying what they're
gonna do.
I know, but like we all see where this is going. You got prime time, the literal like definition of like the Cowboys' success in the 90s, bringing that like, the joy and the wonder years of like who we used to be, and he's coaching our team now, and he's gonna rally the troops. Like, I think for one, Jerry welcomes the noise. Like that's been him ever since he bought the team. I hope that if Deion gets the opportunity, because again, black head coaches, NFL, if you're terrible, you get the boot really quickly. But hopefully, I just want to see the opportunity. I just think it would be cool with him coaching on the sidelines. Now, the issue is he'd still have to coach Dak, and then, with him probably wanting to get Shadur like on the team, like that would be a whole thing. So that would still be interesting. So
for sure,
I wouldn't mind seeing Deion just because, the story, and again, it's Dallas. They're going to do something crazy that's going to keep them in the headlines and keep them, just not keep them relevant, but keep them like, more in our cultural eye.
Yeah,
because they're the Cowboys.
So Diego, now what do you, and I agree with everything you said, what do you think they're going to do? So we know you feel that they should hire Ben Johnson. What do you think they're going to do?
I think they're going to go after Ben Johnson.
Oh, you think they will? Ooh, okay, interesting.
I think if Deion's not going to be able to coach Shedeur right now, I don't think he's going to leave just yet. And then they got some good recruits coming to Colorado. They got a bright future there. So I think he's gonna stick there for now unless he got a chance to coach Shedeur.
Okay, all right. Well, I feel that I would go Ben Johnson. I'm a big fan of offensive coordinators, so I love that. And I mean, Ben Johnson, what he's doing with that offense is ridiculous. So I love that
trick play every single week, and you're just like, how did you even come up with it? Even some of their regular plays, I'm like, how were you thinking of stuff like that? Like,
so I would definitely do that, but I really think they're going to hire Deion. I'm pretty sure about that. I would wager on that they're going to bring Deion in. Hearing a lot of just when I hear the people that are close to Deion talk, like Michael Irvin and Keyshawn Johnson and all those people that I know are talking to him, they speak like it's done. So just by reading that body language, I feel that he's definitely going to be there. Now, from a spectacle standpoint, I would love to see it because it's going to just make everything more fun and whatnot. But I don't think that he would be the best fit there. So yeah, but it will be interesting to see. I'm sure we'll find out soon. What will also be interesting will be the timing. When do they announce it? What do they overshadow to stay in the headlines? There's a whole lot of great games coming up here.
It would be before the Super Bowl.
Right. I think it's either going to
be day before Super Bowl or like a couple hours before. Jerry's like, right, got him.
Exactly. So that'll be fun to see. Okay, all right. Well, let's move on here and continue to talk about the coaches. Man, a lot of defensive coordinators. You have the Detroit Lions defensive coordinator. They say he's a done deal to go somewhere. Vrabel just signed with the Patriots, so he's the coach there. The Texans got a defensive coordinator. We hear Sila is a candidate with a lot of jobs, and so defensive coordinators are continuing to get jobs. But if we look at it, if I have my facts straight here, the last guy that was like a defensive coordinator to win a Super Bowl was Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So with the age that we are in now, do you guys feel that a defensive coordinator turned coach can get to the playoffs? We know that they can get far, but can they get over that final hump and actually win a Super Bowl in this day and age? What do you think, Diego?
I do. I mean, the Bills have a defensive coordinator coach, and I think he has a shot because he has Josh Allen. But if you look overall, I don't think so because I just don't think they have the offenses are going to be able to get as many chances. Like the Lions, they go for on fourth down. They're aggressive. Defensive coordinators are going to be more, defense based. They're going to, if they have a fourth down, they're probably just going to punt it and trust their defense. They're not going to, trust their offense to keep going. Yeah. So I think that just having a confident and aggressive offense is what's going to win Super Bowls right now. So
okay. Yeah. What's your take, Chris?
I mean, I think there's a chance that somebody can be successful, but like after we saw like the Sean McVay, Andy Reid tree of like offensive boom, it's kind of hard to tell. And the thing is, it's like outside of like Andy Reid, Belichick, and like McVay that one time, there hasn't been like a bunch of like defensive guys like really winning the Super Bowl. Yeah. And it's like you have to have, if you're going to be a defensive coordinator, you have to have like a wonderkid at like offensive coordinator just to balance it out if that's how you're going to be as a head coach.
Right.
Because the thing is with like Dan Campbell, like he has Ben Johnson, he also has Aaron Glenn, but like Dan Campbell's like involved with like everything, and he's still like, and he still like leads more on the offensive end and like working.
And he was an offensive player.
Yeah.
So, right.
So I feel like if you do think like very well like defensively, you definitely have to make sure that you have like get like a Shanahan assistant or something.
Right.
Who's like a great coordinator. I mean, like we thought the Saints were going to the Super Bowl after 2 weeks because because they had like Kubiak or something. And I just think that to be like very successful in the league, you have to have a great offensive coordinator, not just a regular one, not just run of the mill. Like he has to be special.
But then the issue is, okay, if you have a defensive coach and you have the hot shot, great creative offensive coordinator, you're not going to have them more than a year or two because you're going to lose them because they're going to get a job. So then you're constantly having to find amazing offensive coordinators, which is tough to do. I mean, look at the Steelers. As great as Mike Tomlin is, their offense is, always stuck in the mud, and they're cycling through. And it's also talent too. The issue there, but
it's talent in the fact that like Mike Tomlin always chooses like very bad offensive coordinators. Because I'm sorry, if anybody saw Arthur Smith in Atlanta, like what are we doing? Like, I'm sorry, that's the one thing that takes me off. That Arthur Smith is still getting interviewed for jobs, and I'm not even a Falcons fan. I just feel bad for him because I'm like, this man didn't use Bijan, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London right, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, George Pickens and Najee Harris, he'll figure this out. Like that doesn't. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just I'm a big Arthur Smith hater.
Okay,
not a fan of him. Not a fan. Sorry. Had to get on soapbox real quick. My bad, y'all.
Well, yeah, let us know. Let us know, can a defensive coach, defensive coordinator win a Super Bowl in this day and age? And again, send your questions in if you'd like us to acknowledge those. Summer will hold those on the screen for us, and we'll make sure that we answer those if you have any questions. All right. Well, let's move on to the next topic here. Let's go to a little bit of college football before we get to the main event and get into these divisional games. So let's move on. College football championship is Monday, a Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So definitely big shout out to Martin Luther King Jr. So college football, Ohio State, they've been dominating everybody. All of a sudden, they lost to Michigan and coach was going to get fired. And that's what they needed to then start rolling people. You've got Notre Dame. Notre Dame, you can argue that they've been a little lucky. But you can also argue the opposite. There's people on both sides of those. They certainly deserve to be there. They've beaten everybody in front of them. But I think the general consensus is that Ohio State is much more talented than Notre Dame. So will the Irish, will their luck continue, or is their luck going to run out? What do you think, Diego?
I believe that Ohio State's going to win the game because I just think they're a really complete team. They have a really good defense, really physical defense. And, I mean, they got talented receivers as always. Jeremiah Smith, good running game. Quarterback doesn't make too many mistakes. And Notre Dame, I think it's going to be a close game because Notre Dame, they seem to be playing well in these playoffs. But I really think they're going to lose mainly because of Riley Leonard, their quarterback. I saw him at Duke.
Oh, yeah, he did come from Duke.
Yeah, he did come from Duke. I just don't know if he'll be able to play. If he'll be able to bring it for this big of a game. Okay. I just don't really believe in him. And I just think Ohio State's got it. We're just because of the quarterback.
Okay. All right.
I think Ohio State has this number one Notre Dame hater over here. I just, I don't believe in them. I don't. Just historically speaking, even when they had Brian Kelly, and now that Marcus Freeman, love the great coach, he could potentially make history on MLK Day. That could be cool. Unfortunately, I don't think it's happening. Ohio State is just a better team on paper. Basically, seeing how they just whooped on Texas, that was like okay, and I think that me as a fan of SEC schools, NIL might have caught up to us. I think it might. It's going to take a minute unless we get some deep pockets of the Deep South. We're
right.
The SEC might be cooked. Shout out to the Big Ten.
Yeah, that was on Quinn Ewers, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Quinn Ewers declared for the draft after that. Like I don't know who's his agent. Like,
right.
Hey man, there's a much better guy sitting behind you. But you should totally go to the NFL draft. You'll. Somebody's gonna have.
He wasn't. If he wasn't gonna start at Texas again, if he stayed.
Yeah.
It
but I figure, but it would be funny if he turns out to be like a Josh Allen, Zach Wilson. Well, not Josh Allen pick, Zach Wilson type of pick, where it's like, oh yeah, a measurable guy, can throw the ball. All of a sudden, he's up, skyrockets off of draft boards, and then he just sucks in the NFL. Which
Zach Wilson had the best pro day ever.
Did he?
No, he had an amazing throw, and then just never did it in the NFL, ever.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got to agree with you guys. I think Ohio State wins this in a blowout. So I would love to see Notre Dame win. Really? I mean, being a Michigan guy, huge Michigan fan. Oh yeah, Bree, we got to get Bree's take on this too when she comes in for sure, because we know Bree loves. I think Michigan's her favorite team, college overall. But yeah, love Michigan. Grew up rooting for Michigan, so Ohio State was always a big rival. Shout out to Joshua. He's rooting for Ohio State. But yeah, I think they pull this out. Notre Dame, typically we've seen them when they have their storybook runs, they get to the championship game and then get the doors blown off of them. So, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. All right, let us know your take on that. All right, let's get to these divisional games here. It's time to get to it. We got Commanders versus Lions. And tell you what, let's go ahead and bring in Bryanna to join us and help us go ahead and get into this. What's up, Bree?
Hi.
All right. So we'll go around the room here. I think this might be the only game where there's no island here. We may have a consensus.
God, really?
Oh, thank goodness.
We'll see. We'll see.
Concerned.
You never know. We've got some wild cards here in this group that make wild, shocking picks. So we'll see what we got here.
One wild card.
One, man. Just one, man.
We'll see. Who knows? Bree might be a wild card. You never know. You never know. We'll see. Well, okay, but Detroit is a whopping 9.5-point favorite in this game. They're at home. That crowd is going to be absolutely on fire. It's going to be wild, man. So can't wait for this one. This is Saturday night. Saturday night in Detroit. Oh my gosh, they're gonna have this is gonna be crazy. They might break some records here. So, Diego, start us off, man.
Yep, I'm of course going with the Lions in this one. I cannot wait for this game. Cannot wait to knock Jaden Daniels out and out of the playoffs and get rid of. And I can't wait to just hear his name, not hear his name after this game until next year. So yeah, Lions take care of business. Maybe 20-point, 30-point blowout.
Oh man,
30-point blowout is insane. But
taking care of business. A lot of passion there. A lot of passion. What you think, Chris?
Shout out to the all-time great hater right next to me. But anyway, I still think Detroit's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout by any means. But I'm sorry, the whole thing was hilarious. But I think that, Detroit just has a better team. They're so laser focused on their goal. And again, seeing their improvement year after year, I really think it's Super Bowl or bust for them this year. So they start their journey. Unfortunately, Jaden, the rookie season, it's going to be a little quiet. It's going to be a little quiet as we go into the night, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Commanders, pat yourselves on the back. You won a playoff game. You got possibly a good quarterback in the NFC, so you'll be okay. You'll be okay.
All right. Okay. All right. You take Bree. What you got? You taking the Shocker? You taking the Commanders? You going on an island?
I did not do that. The Commanders, they're just not as good as the Lions. And I'm not even being biased. I mean, a little bit, but I mean, if you really look at it, the Commanders, they just don't have what it takes to beat the Lions. Our offense is too good. There's no doubt about that. I don't know. And Montgomery's going to be back. So, it's just going to be a really fun game to watch. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, I didn't even know Montgomery was going to be back.
And most of their defense is probably back.
Logan's going to be back. Actually, it might get ugly. Hold on. You might have been right, Diego. I'm not going to lie. It might get ugly.
Yeah, it might be a really big blowout game now. Montgomery and Gibbs back. Jeez.
Okay. All right. So got that. So let's see. We're gonna have. Let me get my let's go blue biotic shot here. Let's see. Am I gonna go on the island? Let me make my official pick. I am going with the Detroit Lions. Y'all know I'm staying home. I'm not that way. I told you I'm for real this week, and I'm gonna take care of business. I'm going 4-0. I'm not playing around with y'all. I'm not playing around. I was doing pity pat. We were in the backyard, just kind of pity pat, slap boxing. You know what I mean? And then Chris hit me for real, and I saw a little blood, and I said, "Oh, okay, you want to go?" So now we're going for real. Now we're going. I'm not throwing away any picks this week. We're going at it, y'all. All right. So here we go. Okay. So we're all agree on that one. We all have the Lions. Let us know. Anybody had the Commanders? Let us know in the chat if anybody has that. And hold that up, Summer. if anybody does have the Commanders, we'll see on that. Okay. All right. Oh man, here we go. You're gonna see some knees. You're gonna see some knees start shaking here on the set.
Not at all.
Here, hold on. Let me get the next slide up. Oh, we got the Ravens and Bills. We got the MVP showdown. All right, here we go. You've got,
or is it?
You've got the.
What do you mean? Is it?
You've got the 3-time MVP Lamar Jackson, who is favored in this game. So there's no way he can lose this game. Yeah. He's favored.
Gotta win.
Going to little old Buffalo to play the struggling Bills. All right.
I'm trolling. All right.
We're trolling Chris. We're trolling Chris here because Chris
is gonna be fun. The
Lamar Homer here. So his heart is here with Lamar. All right, so Diego, start us off, man.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills in this one, man. I mean, they got the home field advantage. They got Buffalo, got Bills Mafia, which is going to be very big. And I think Lamar is going to be shaking a little bit in Buffalo. It's going to be a pretty intimidating environment. And just Josh Allen, he's played well in every playoff game he's played in. And I just believe in him more in the playoffs than I do in Lamar.
Diego, what's the temperature going to be?
Temperature? Isn't it like 20s, 10s? I think so.
Let's get a
Buffalo's cold there.
Yeah, let's get a temperature check. Somebody let us know what the weather forecast is going to be. We'll see what that's going to be. You know what? Don't go yet, Chris.
I'm gonna let y'all rock.
We're gonna put you on ice for a little bit.
Because this is gonna be a hilarious clip. This is gonna be the funniest clip. I will be reposting it. Let's go.
So let's go. Bree, we're gonna go to you next. We're gonna go to you next. So
okay,
take it away.
Yeah. So, sorry, but I think the Bills are gonna win. Lamar, he seems like he's like the only main person that really wants it as much. You know, he just, I feel like he's doing the most for his team. And I feel like that luck's going to run out in Buffalo. So, I don't know. Okay. Yeah. And they're saying Zay Flowers might be back, but he wasn't even practicing this week. So, I don't know.
You need Zay.
Yeah, I don't agree. And if he does play, he won't be as effective as he needs to be. And Erica just sent in the forecast. It's going to be 15. Cold, very cold. So that doesn't bode well for when you're hurt. Yeah. So that's not good. Yeah, cold. Very,
definitely
very
the
cold.
Bills.
Yeah, definitely Bill. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see. Now again, I haven't picked yet, but I just love, what I'm saying, fire this up here. So let's see. We do have the Islands. I'm gonna go ahead and just preemptively say it's an island game. We'll see when I make my pick, but Chris, man, you got, man. Do you want to pick right and go Bills, or are you going on the island?
Oh, I'm on this island happily. Listen,
what a surprise!
3-time MVP. Okay, I like it. Listen, real quick, did we not see how him and Derrick Henry played? Did we not? Everybody just forgot about that. Did we also see the fact that the defense has improved since then, and also
they did.
There has been okay. Let me just. How has any of your picks gone? If Derrick is picking the Bills, are we sure this is gonna work?
Wow.
That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. If he's sitting up with the Bills, and y'all gonna be on that ship alone with him. And if I'm on the island alone, y'all can clip this, y'all can clown me, and it'll be hilarious. But I don't believe it. Listen, Lamar is locked in. He's on a different level this year, and again. I like the fact that he's now playing his game, and again, watching the mic'd up a couple of days ago, just seeing how laser focused he is. That's what's inspiring confidence in me. Now again, Josh Allen, outside of the divisional round, let's see, he's only beaten Phillip Rivers, Bo Nix. Who else has he beat? Just it's weird. Sometimes in the divisional round, Lamar. 10-3 game, and it was a pick 6. Okay. And again, that's not the same Lamar. I believe he's improved. I believe he's different. So we'll see.
Level.
He is on a different level. So we will see.
Keep that up, Summer, please. Read. Oh my goodness.
It's going to be 15 degrees.
Okay.
And snowfall.
So we just go hand the ball off to our 200.
Oh my goodness.
250 pound. We're just gonna let him rock. Let's see it.
Okay.
I'm saying our business.
Want to play hero ball.
Okay.
He ain't gonna play hero ball.
Oh man. Okay.
Ravens are gonna win this.
Take it down now.
Flip it.
I hope Derrick's on your side with the Ravens now.
Okay. I will see you, Josh.
So I'll be all alone on this. I'm fine. I'm fine on this island. Man. I'm so cool.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. So hey, y'all know, man, I've been rocking Buffalo all year. I said Buffalo was the best team in the AFC weeks ago. I was way ahead of the curve. Okay. I said Josh Allen was MVP. All right. Now, again, a lot of people agree with me, but it looks like Lamar, based on that all-pro selection, looks like he is going to win his third MVP. So it's trending that way. All right. But you know what? I told y'all I'm not playing with you this week. I'm not playing. So you know what? I got some great news for you, Chris. I'm taking the Ravens, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay. Yeah.
We better win now. Now we actually better win. Dang it. I'm going to be cursed. You cursed me. No. Dang it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chris.
It's going to suck. Oh, my God.
I knew it.
Please let all the curses that counterbalance off. Please.
I'm cool with the Ravens.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so scared now.
I love Buffalo. I love them. And hey, will not be bad if they lose, but I'm looking, but I am going back to my roots as a picker and a pick'em pro. And as a pick'em pro, I do not care about who I offend. It's all about my pick. And right now it's all about getting it right. So now, like I said, I'm not playing. I've dug deep into the analytics. I've done all of my simulators and my simulations. All right. And I've drunk my pure green. Hold on, man. I didn't even take my, hold on. Let me get my shot.
Hey, you're not on the island, man.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, that's right. You know what y'all say. I'm not on the island. I'm going to say, hold on. I'll drink the regular. I'll drink this here. All right. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, let's hit it. There we go. So, Chris, I'm with you, my man. So we're going to be texting.
We will.
Back and forth, man. Any little play Derrick Henry makes or Lamar, yeah, we're gonna be high-fiving. It's gonna be good. We joined at the hip, man. Baby.
There we go. Side, man.
I'm right there with you.
Right there. Don't do this, y'all. Please. I really thought he was going with y'all. Oh man.
I knew he was.
I'm so scared. Oh, all right.
Happy weekend. Happy weekend, Chris.
Yep, I'm standing on business. Oh, dear God.
All right. Well, here we go. That's that game. So let's move on to the next one. We're on the roll, y'all. All right. So next game, get it here. Oh, man, we got Rams-Eagles. Okay, we think this may or may not be an island game. We're going to find out what's up with this game, okay? So, Diego, go ahead and take it away, man.
Man, this might be the second most competitive game of the weekend, I think. I think this is going to be a really close game. But I'm going with the Eagles. They're the home team. They got just really talented offense and defense. Just going to depend on how much they run Saquon. I think if they try to throw it too much, I think they have a chance of losing. But the Rams are a really dangerous team, but yes, I'm gonna stick with the Eagles. For this
Rams are a very dangerous team, but you're not going on island though.
I'm not gonna go. Okay, close game.
Okay, all right. Well, what about you, Chris?
I'm sticking with the Eagles. Okay. Hopefully AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts read some books together and they can lock in and they can, because that performance left a lot to be desired. And I don't know if it's because of the concussion or him not having those reps. It's man, that sounded messed up. I really was not trying to
Yeah, I know.
I heard how that sounded.
It just came off funny, but yeah, we know we're not so.
But I think that him not getting those reps kind of affected him. So hopefully, this is just let Saquon ball out. Hit the throws that you need to, and head on to Detroit. Let's see it. Let's see it.
All right. Okay. So 2 Eagles. All right. Let's see. Bree, who you got? You on the island?
Nope. No. I mean, as good as the Rams are, they're not enough as a competitor for the Eagles. The Eagles are up here, and the Rams are down here. So
okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They have good offense, but I just don't think it's enough to beat Philadelphia's offense and their defense and everything else. But I love you, Matthew Stafford.
Okay. Oh yeah, yes, definitely. Shout out to them. Shout out to LA strong for sure. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, hey, you know what? Let's see.
Oh no.
Let's see what we got here. Hold on. I see this hat, y'all. LA strong. This is for you. Let me get my Get my shot here. Come on, Pure Green. Let me get the Pure Green Island shot of the day. Take this to the head. Woo! Oh boy. Oh, I'm ready to go now. Oh, here we go. Yes. Yeah, LA strong, baby. I'm on an island. See, all y'all missed this. You've been praising LA. You've been praising the Rams. You've been praising McVay. You did everything but pick them. But nobody could step over there and pick the Rams. I'm picking the Rams. And hey, if the Rams get this one, we're going to donate to the cause. So just stay tuned for that. If they end up pulling this out, we'll donate based off of that.
You know what would have been
I got
great?
the Rams.
You picked the Rams to win Super Bowl 56 back in the day.
Oh, that's rich for so many people's blood.
Okay,
Hey.
You got that one. You got that one. Yes, Diego picked that. I had the Bengals, and you picked that one. But I had to ride with the big. But all this, okay, and Bree knows this because I've got footage. And actually, if you go way back before the playoffs started 3 years ago, right, when we made all our predictions, I picked the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl. So I actually predicted that, and nobody else predicted that. Now, then when they made it there, the other team that I picked to actually win didn't make it, and then so I stuck with them, and I went a little too far with it. Yeah. But I did pick the Bengals to go to the Super Bowl that year when nobody else did. But yeah, you got that right, my man. You had the Rams on that. All right, so yeah, I'm going with the Rams. This is what's going to get me the undefeated streak this week, because again, we're starting off 0-0. We're not counting Wildcard week. And yeah, I'm gonna be in great shape. So I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you for the gift there. All right.
It will.
Please let this be his only loss. Please let this be his only loss, y'all.
All right. Well, let's move on. Oh man, we got one more, last one that we're gonna go into, and then we'll close out with Brandon here. Oh man, we got the Texans and the Chiefs. We know Diego is probably hoping that we already called the Detroit reinforcements in to take care of the one guy that's getting on his nerves, Jaden Daniels. CJ is getting on his nerves even more than that. So Diego, go ahead and take this one away, man.
Jaden's one thing, but CJ, like that, this is why they put CJ at the earliest window, because I know this isn't even going to be a competition. Like Patrick Mahomes, this guy's going to take care of business, all right? And this is gonna make my weekend seeing Patrick Mahomes just send CJ home. That's gonna be great. So I'm going with the Chiefs, and same thing, blowout, over 8 points, 10, 20, anything.
Okay, all right, okay, that's your take. We know where Diego is. Blowout, Kansas City Chiefs. They are an 8-point favorite at home. It should be cold there as well. So weather could be an issue there. So, Chris, you got, man.
AFC Championship is basically the Arrowhead Invitational. I don't got too much to say that. Chiefs gonna win.
All right,
they gonna do something. It's their time. It's Kansas City now. Baltimore, please beat Buffalo so that you can then beat Kansas City, so that my Super Bowl pick can be true. Because I feel like you just cursed my Super Bowl pick, and I'm not happy about it. But it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna survive. I just
okay. Well, you know what?
I'm gonna talk to a voodoo lady or something.
I'm gonna step in and take this next one. I am the island man. All right, and I've already been on an island. Okay. And yeah, I've been thinking long and hard about this one. Let me tell you guys, because that Texans defense is looking good. The Chiefs have been struggling all year. And man, let me tell you, this is just the game where I could see the Chiefs falling off and everybody being shocked. I can really, really see it. So you know what?
Oh no.
You know what? Oh. You know what, man? This is the immunity shot here. Let me get this queued up. Man, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. All right? As I told you, I'm not playing with y'all this week. I'm not playing. I'm going 4-0. I'm going Kansas City Chiefs. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right. So, okay. Whew. No island this week. Bring who you got. Close it out. We know you got the Chiefs.
Okay. I don't have the Chiefs. I know. What a surprise. I'm actually picking the Texans because I think it would be the perfect time for the Chiefs to lose because no one wants them in the Super Bowl. No one's predicting them in the Super Bowl. It's time. The refs, they're going to give it up. They're going to stop glazing Patrick Mahomes, and they're going to let them lose. They're going to let them lose. And you know what? There's this dog on Instagram, and before I even picked, after I picked, the dog predicted the Texans. So you know what? I'm believing in that dog, and I'm believing in myself, and the Texans are going to beat the Chiefs.
All right, Bree. Hey, Bree, you are on the island. We're gonna take the island shot with you. We're gonna take it here for you. All right, here we go.
Thank you.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
But if I'm right, I would be an all-time picker for this, like
all time.
Yeah,
and if they
gotta tell you for sure.
Yeah,
dog.
Bree, you hit on this one. You're made. You're already good.
Right. Yeah. But if I lose this one, it won't really matter to me because the refs are always on the Chiefs' side. So.
That's right. That's right. Love it. Love it. Great job, y'all. Okay, well, we can't wait for these games. You see where we stand, and it's gonna be an all-timer. So, Bree, we will see you next week.
Yes.
We'll be back next week, the 24th, Friday, here in the studio. We got Brandon coming here in a minute, but that'll be our championship game show. So we certainly can't wait for that and dive into that. But Bree, we'll see you next week. All right.
Yay! See you next week.
All right. See you. Okay. All right. So, man, what y'all, man, Bree, man. Woo!
Shout out to the kid, man.
Dude, hey, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, I would be surprised, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I would be shocked.
If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I'd be very shocked.
Yes.
I don't know.
CJ Stroud won this game.
I just
my god. Oh man, y'all.
Are we forgetting that this is CJ Stroud?
We're gonna have to call
this isn't Josh Allen.
If he somehow gets
if this happens, we will have to call the authorities. if CJ Stroud beats Patrick Mahomes, Diego's just gonna be done. Diego will not come to next week's show. I promise you that. Diego will be absolutely devastated and done. He will be done.
He'll be missing.
Man, you know what?
Yeah,
and thank goodness for
show
you.
up.
Yeah, there's no school Monday.
Yeah, I wouldn't show up if that happened. I wouldn't show up.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. That's oof. I actually don't want it to happen for you. Like I really now I want the Chiefs to win because I'm like,
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
This could go so horribly.
I just can't see it. Like I just can't see it. Like CJ walking off that.
Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
Give us Sunday.
All right, y'all. Well, look, let's bring in our man. Let's bring in our guy who's been helping us out. Let's bring our guy Brandon on here. What's up, B?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing, man? Oh, I like the shirt, man. Looking good.
Yeah.
yeah. Love that. Rocking the Pick'em Pros, man. So, kind of been, like I said, we can't see all the comments as they come. We see some kind of glance our eye here, but we know you've been, commenting and giving your takes. But let's officially get your take on these 4 games here. So let's go into the same, pattern that we've got. And Joe, you can just keep it where it is. Or matter of fact, you can even go to the logo. That's fine. So, Brandon, let's see. Commanders, Lions. Who you got?
I have the Lions win by double digits, but Jay Daniels is a franchise quarterback. I know, like, a lot of people say, like, hey, he's been lucky with these comeback wins, but I was like, I don't think that's luck. I think that's straight skill. Because it's easy to get down 2 positions, be like, yeah, let's throw in the towel. But for him to be like, nah, let's win this game, it takes a lot, especially from a rookie quarterback at that too. Yeah. For a teammate to look at your rookie quarterback and knowing he's not panicking. So it's like, well, if he's not panicking, why are we panicking? Mm-hmm. So like I do have like they'll win by like I'll say by 10 points.
Okay.
But I can see, I can see Washington put up a fight. Like, it's not gonna be a blowout.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right. Yep. So you got the Lions. You can see that. And we'll be definitely looking for that one there. So next one, we've got Ravens and Bill. Well, I'm really excited to hear your take on this one. Ravens, Bill. So we're split, right? Because me and my man Chris, we're joined at the hip. We got the Ravens. Oh, excuse me. Losing my voice. I'm so choked up over this. I'm so happy to be joined with my guy.
Choked up for another reason, because now
but Chris and Diego and Bree, they've got the Bills. So why don't you break the tie, Brandon?
I got Buffalo. It's because, listen, it takes a special human being to win in Buffalo. Like,
Joe Burrow.
It's Joe, and then there's Patrick Mahomes. Because this is by far the coldest game of all the division round games.
Yeah.
So, and like, if anything below 32, you're gonna have to run the ball.
Right.
So it's gonna be a lot of Derrick Henry. It's gonna be a lot of James Cook in this game. So it's like, who can, whichever offensive line can protect the quarterback, and which offensive line can create enough holes for the running back will win this game.
Okay.
Now Josh running ability is what really scares me. Because it's like, if you're Baltimore defense, you got almost 200. It's like, well, they got to worry about Derrick Henry. It's like, but it's like, if you're Baltimore, it's like, y'all got to worry about Josh Allen that's nearly 240 pounds, and you're a quarterback. So there's that. Then it's like, Ravens defense come and go. Then they got to make some plays. Like I know Zay Flowers will be back. The receivers got to make some plays. Because what you cannot do is put Lamar in the 3rd and long situation, and then you got Buffalo fans going as loud. Then their defense is better than people advertise them to be before the season. So it could either be a tight down to the wire game, or it could get out of hand real quick.
Okay.
So therefore, I got Buffalo winning.
Okay, you got Buffalo on that. So you got the Lions, Buffalo, love that. Okay, Rams, Eagles. You got on this one.
Eagles in the close one, because obviously it depends on the play calling. If Eagles give it to Saquon for about 15, 20 times, it's like, okay, they're going to win this game. If it's less than that, Rams have a shot of pulling off the upset.
Okay. All right. We're going to see. And then the last one, my man, Brandon, Texans and Chiefs. Wow. Who do you and you know what? There's we're going to get to that because Erica's asking, what do you think about Bryanna's pick of the Texans? But yeah, just give us your take on this and Bryanna.
It's not crazy. I'm going with the Chiefs. I want it to be a close game, honestly. I want it to be a close game.
Yeah.
I know like Chiefs haven't looked, all impressed all season long, but they found a way to win.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like in the 20s, like 20, maybe like 27, 24 or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but it's not crazy, like, because obviously the Texans defense is coming off.
Right.
Texas coming off an impressive win at home. Defense came through with 4 takeaways. Joe Mixon did his thing offensively. Nico Collins did his thing offensively. So, like, as long as like the Texans don't beat themselves and keep it close, like they got a shot.
Right.
Like I got Kansas City winning. And for as like CJ, like, has it been kind of a slump this year? Absolutely. First year, he took the world by storm. Second year, it was a slump. I think third year, you might hear MVP consideration. losing Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs hurts.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because you could kind of see them. They was really trying to, in the preseason, they was really trying to gel with CJ, and seeing CJ reaction to losing Tank Dell and losing Stephon Diggs, it kind of hurt him a little bit because he like, man, this was our year. We was gonna take off and really turn it into an actual contender. So only for them to like lose those two in middle of the season, it kind of like took a step back from them. Yeah. So like even though they lose this weekend, but I say by the next season, like I can see the Texans being like top 3 in the AFC next year.
Okay. They get healthy and build around. Now the O-line will be interesting because this year, although I don't remember the O-line being an issue last year, but this year it's been a big issue, and I don't know of many changes, on the line, but we'll see what happens there. But okay, all right, Brandon. Well, we'll definitely be, man. We can't wait for these. So you got Lions, Bills, Eagles, and Chiefs. Okay, all right. So we'll be looking out. Well, Brandon, man, we appreciate you. I appreciate everything, and also appreciate everything behind the scenes. We got a lot of work to do, so I'll be getting with you as we prepare for a lot of our future shows. So thank you, man. We appreciate you keeping us informed and keeping us honest. All right. Thank you, my man. All right. Cool. That is the one and only Brandon. So love him, fan favorite. All right, man. Well, we're going to get into it. Yeah, I mean, again, Bree's pick is not crazy. For a while, I was thinking about Texans. I was close on that, but I didn't, quite go there. But hey, Bree is seeing something.
You picked them instead of the Ravens. You could swap.
No. I've got to go with the favorite Ravens in this game. No, like I said, I am on a quest to go undefeated this week. I got to show y'all what's up, so I had no choice but to go with the 3-time MVP. There's no way the 3-time MVP is going to lose in the divisional round. Come on, that's just not going to happen. So yeah, I'm with you, my man. I got you. Don't even worry about it. I got you. All right.
Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me.
Well, hey, we appreciate everybody. Thank you for the love and support. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here in a minute. But again, check us out next week. Same time, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It will be the championship round where we are down to the final 4 teams to determine who's going to go to the Super Bowl. And then 2 weeks after that, on Saturday, February 8th, we will be at Kings. It's going to be such a fire show, y'all. So we're going to be rolling out. You will have to purchase tickets for that show. There's going to be food. We're going to be back in the private Royal Room VIP area. We'll have our own private bowling lanes. People will be bowling through the show, food throughout, drink tickets, all types of stuff. It's going to be phenomenal. We'll get you all those details in a minute on social media, but you got to get a ticket in order to come and attend because it's going to be fire. We're going to have some fire guests too. So the guests are going to be announced soon, but we only have a limited amount of spots because we're keeping it exclusive. So you get your ticket in that first week, because if not, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to come. And you're going to be very sad when you find out who's going to be there and you don't have a ticket. So just saying, you know what I mean? All right. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and sign out. We will see y'all next time. Until then, pick 'em pros.
Pick 'em pros.
All right, later. See you next week. Enjoy the games.
Jordan.